Oh, it's tart. Okay, so I'm making a lot of Cosmos lately. You're probably getting sick of it, but you know what? We have the fixins for it and it's pretty. And I feel like it's like a special occasion drink. I'm also getting a little bit better at it because remember when I was adding all the cranberry juice and it was basically just like a vodka cran in a fancy glass? Bartender extraordinaire, adding it to my list of special skills immediately. You guys know what that is, right? Like actors on their resumes, there's this little section at the bottom of your resume where you can list special skills, which I think is hilarious because like so many things can qualify as a special skill. Like having your driver's license can go in that category. Bartending experience, if you know how to ride a horse, like anything like that. Pretty sure that's the only industry where you can list things like that on your resume. So it's time to upgrade my iPhones. So I bit the bullet yesterday. I spent a few hours at the Verizon store and I got the brand new iPhone 12 Pro. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe I film on my iPhone. I don't know if you guys know this, but I film my entire channel on my iPhone. So hopefully the quality will be better. Probably I will look worse because I feel like as quality goes up, it's just very unforgiving. But anyway, hopefully it's a little bit better of a visual. And after I got my phone, there is a Sephora across the street. And I have not been to a Sephora, like physically been in a Sephora in so long. And I just went a little cuckoo banana crackers. I went crazy. It was just so nice to be able to actually look at the shades and like get my hands on the products and decide what it is that I really want. So today I am doing a good old Sephora try-on haul. I'm really excited. I have some brands here that I have never used. These are new clean beauty brands like Saie and like Merit. I hope this is how you say the brand. Saie, it's Saie, right? So I tried to get almost everything for a full face of makeup. I came close. I think I'm missing a brow product and bronzer, but other than that, we're pretty much covered. I just want to take a quick moment to welcome anyone who is new here and came over, well, anyone who's new here in general, for whatever reason you came. But if you came from Better Off Red's channel, thank you so much. Thank you for coming over. Thank you to Sarah for collaborating with me on her Crew Chime and my box office beat. I'm super glad to have you here. Okay, so this is a product that I didn't fully understand. I heard about it on Instagram from Trend Mood 1, and this is the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Body Sauce, which is a body luminizing tint. So it's described as a lightweight, all-over glow, instant body blur. It comes in 7 different shades. Of course, I'm pasty as hell, so I got the lightest shade, which is Pearl Swirl. Okay, it says it is also sweat resistant and it's transfer resistant, which is fantastic because that was my first thought. I'm like, is this going to get on my clothes? So this is going to give you a subtly shimmery bronzed skin situation. So we're gonna try this baby out. This is what she looks like. She's pretty. She's really, really pretty. So that's what it looks like. It's actually a little bit darker. The lightest shade is a little darker than I thought it would be. And I'm going to put this all over my neck and my chest. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, that's real bronzed. The reason I liked the idea of this for me is because, as you can see, I'm quite pale, and especially everything from, you know, my jawline down is really, really white. So, you know, when I bronze or I use a lot of blush, which I tend to use a lot of blush, it can be a little bit of, you know, a little bit of a difference between my face and my neck. And I thought, okay, well, this might help me out a little bit. I do like the idea of this over like a self tanner because let me tell you guys my whole self tanner story. So I don't know if you know this, but I used to be like a sun worshiper. Really in my 20s especially. I did a lot of cruise ship contracts as a performer and I was just out lounging at the pool all the time. A lot of my contracts were in the Mediterranean and the Caribbean, so I was roll brown. Not a care in the world, not thinking about sun damage, not thinking about any of those things. Around the age of 30, I cut that shit out. And so when I turned 30, I remember I was working in Utah, which is also very, very sunny and very dry and very hot. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna tan myself anymore. I'm just gonna, you know, self-tan myself to the gods. It sounds good in theory, but let me tell you, it's a slippery slope because once you like commit to self-tanner, you're kind of like a slave to it. You know what I mean? And inevitably you're going to have a little bit of patchiness. I'm sure there's all sorts of self-tanners now that are just you know, above and beyond and they're flawless or whatever, but I didn't find anything like that, you know, 7 years ago. So I was using like good old Jergens, and I just found that, you know, there'd be like patchiness on my neck and it was just really uneven. I remember one time I was at rehearsal and I could see someone like noticing an area that I had kind of missed with the self tanner, and that was the day where I was like, you know what, maybe we just accept that we're pasty. Like maybe that's what we do. So I like this. I like this because it's like a one-time thing. It's if you're going out or you want to just make everything a little bit more even, but it's going to wash off. You don't have to deal with like, you know, building it day after day. And I have to say, I think it gave like a really subtle, nice sun-kissed glow. Don't you think? Okay, I'm not mad at this. I actually really like it. So I feel like I would probably call this a body luminizing bronzing tint, but you know what? Fenty didn't hire me to name their products, so who the hell cares? So it says this is transfer proof and sweat resistant, which we'll see, okay? When summer rolls around, I'm a sweaty beast, all right? When I go out in the subways, when I'm walking around and it's super humid and just grimy and dirty in the city, it's like I'm walking through the Amazon sometimes. So we shall see how sweat proof this is, but we're gonna have to wait until summertime. So I'm having to go to the Saie website. It looks like this might be available just in store at Sephora, not online, but you can find this, whatever. Everything's going to be linked down below in the description box. So that's where you can find it. So this is a mini, which is, I love a mini because it takes me a long time to get through primer. So this is actually their glowiest, lightest weight luminizer. So you can wear it alone. You can wear it mixed in with foundation. You can wear it as a primer underneath foundation. So it is very, very glowy. You can see it's very runny. Yeah, it's very slippy. I really, really like that in a luminizing primer. Why do I feel like my face looks tan today? What's happening? Is it this new phone? Is it this new camera? Maybe there's I don't know. Anyway. Oh, and you can also use it on your décolleté. So let's do that. Let's just get like super bronzed and glowy. Actually, that really did make a difference. I'm kind of loving this primer. Okay, Saie, right out the gate, I'm impressed. And also, you should know that this comes in 2 different shades. So this is definitely the lightest shade. This is called Star Glow. And then they have a bronzier, darker shade, which is called Sun Glow. Okay, so next we're moving on to a foundation, and this is the Saie Slip Tint Dewy Tinted Moisturizer SPF 35 sunscreen. This was in competition with the Merit foundation stick. I tried both of them on my hand, and this was calling my name. This is right up my alley. It's a tinted moisturizer. You guys know how I like a really sheer natural coverage. I got it in the shade 2, and this retails for $32. It was actually less expensive than the Merit foundation stick as well, so that was a plus. This foundation is hydrating. It's a liquid formula, radiant finish, light coverage, has SPF obviously. So it has licorice, which is a brightening extract that helps protect from discoloration and sun exposure. It has jojoba esters, which provides moisturization and leaves skin nourished but not greasy, and sweet pea works with hyaluronic acid to help skin absorb and retain moisture. So there is some skincare in this as well, which I always enjoy. Come on, girl. You can do it. Get out. Come on. How long is it going to take? Oh my God. Here we go. I can feel it. I can feel it. Okay, good. Jeez. Super, super light. Definitely feels really creamy, like a loche. You know what? I'm just going to be really basic, and I'm going to blend this in with my fingers today. Wow, I can already tell I'm going to love this. Very much like my Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder foundation. I feel like this is maybe even a little bit dewier than that. It's probably also because I'm wearing a really illuminating primer underneath. I especially love a dewy finish on my forehead. The reason being, you know, that's where I have expression lines. I have 3 expression lines. They are my father's. Thank you so much, Dad. Appreciate you. They're literally his. Like, we have them in the same place, which is fine. We love to have expression. I love to laugh. I like to grimace, you know, all of those things. But, you know, I don't want to really highlight the wrinkles in the expression lines, if you know what I mean. So I like to keep things really just light on my forehead, really hydrated hydrated, that's the area that immediately looks just like a mummified cakey apple witch. That actually applied really beautifully with just my fingers. I remember a couple years ago, I went to the NARS boutique, which is on Madison Avenue in Manhattan, and the makeup artists there were talking about how they only apply their foundation with their fingers. They feel like that's the best way for it to be applied. That's very much the NARS way of applying foundation. So I've always remembered that because I feel like a lot of people feel like you need a brush and a sponge, and that's just something that you can't go without. I love a sponge. I love a brush, but also remember, in a pinch, you can use your fingers and it can be just as effective. So I bought a concealer, which I'm really excited about because I do feel like I'm very, very picky about concealers. I don't have a lot of concealers in rotation for that reason. There's a lot of clean at Sephora beauty products here today. So this is the Kosas Revealer Super Creamy and Brightening Concealer and Daytime Eye Cream. So I have it in the shade 1, which is a light with neutral peach undertones. This is going to be a medium coverage, super creamy eye cream-like concealer. I am going to use a dampened sponge to apply this. That is my favorite way to blend in concealer. Okay, that is lovely. That is so nice. It's really blending out beautifully. It's really creamy. It's really natural. This is another area where I do not want to be dry. I do not want to be dry underneath my eyes because I do have fine lines. I know people are like, oh my God, you don't have any fine lines. No, you're just not seeing them because of this ring light. Okay, they're there. Lately, you know, I'm feeling just a little tie-ties. The pandemic is getting to me. So I need something that is going to be brightening, but also really, really light and make it look like I'm not actually wearing concealer. I am so impressed with this. This is gorgeous. Okay, I'm like dead. Everything is pretty much killing it so far. Oh, I'm so in love with this. I want to just keep piling it on, but we're not going to do that. This is perfect. This is the perfect amount. This is a brand that is brand spanking new. It is called Merit, and I'm really excited to try this. I've heard great things. This is the Flush Balm Cream Blush. I got 2 different shades. It comes in 5 shades, but I got Cheeky and Mood. And this is a foolproof, flexible balm that deposits a creamy, transparent veil of color to let your skin show through. It is a light coverage. It is a radiant finish. So I got Cheeky, which is a cool pink, and I got Mood, which is a soft burgundy. So I'm gonna do one on each cheek and we'll see what they look like. And these retail for $28. I will say it really is just like a balm. When I put my finger on it, it becomes very emollient, very sort of like an oil feel. And damn, that goes on just flawlessly. Wow, that is lovely. It's so dewy, it's so light. We'll see how it sets, but so far so good. I just think that is, I don't even need a highlighter. Look at that shit. This is actually more, I wouldn't have thought this would be described as a cool pink. This looks more sort of like a rose to me, but whatever it is, it's good. And this is the deepest shade. This is called Mood, and again, this is a soft burgundy. Okay, so this looks like an aspen cheek situation. They're both kind of aspen cheeks, but this is like next level aspen cheek. Oh, yeah, just what I thought. In love. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. You can see the difference between these 2 shades is a little bit subtle. This is definitely a little bit cooler. This is a little bit warmer. I don't know which one I like better. I love them both, and I love the feel of this. It is very, very emollient. So if you're a person who doesn't like a radiant, easily blendable emollient cream blush, probably don't get these. I'm trying to think what these would be comparable to in terms of cream blush that I have. I'd say the closest thing I could compare this to in terms of how it feels and how it applies is the Rare Beauty Melting Cream blushes. It's very much in that vein. Oh, I just like, I want to keep applying all this makeup. Like, I don't want to stop, but like just a little bit more though, you know? I can't get over how radiant this whole look is already. Like, I could stop right now and I'd be happy. But first we need a drink. So this is another thing that I never buy. I never buy powder. I have a few that I love and I kind of stick to them. This is the Cosa Cloud Set Baked Setting and Smoothing Powder. Again, Kosas is a Clean at Sephora brand, and this is a super soft sheer setting and smoothing powder baked with skincare that sweeps away shine, not glow. This might be the powder, right? It feels like nothing but looks like everything. This retails for $34 and it comes in 10 shades. And I have to say the shade range is great. It's very, very fair to very deep. So this is what she looks like, and it's that beautiful Kosas packaging. I love their frosted packaging, and this is the second lightest shade. Okay, I am seeing what this means. You know how it said that it sweeps away shine but not glow? I mean, look, there's that glow still. Okay, I like to go a little bit heavier with the powder, you know, to set my under eye just because I don't want any mascara to transfer. Okay, so that is my whole face set with powder. And look at how there's still that radiance. It looks so natural, so gorgeous, but it did really clean up those areas and sweep away that extra shine that you don't want. When you're nailing it, you're nailing it. So this isn't brand new for me, okay? This is not something I bought yesterday, but because I got a little bit glowy and bronzy with my décolleté, my neck, I wanted to take this opportunity to use the Kosas bronzer. I haven't used this in a hot second. I really haven't used bronzer in a hot second, so I'm kind of excited. I feel like I look refreshed, alive, and awake like I just came back from the islands. And let me tell you how untrue that is, because I feel like the most haggard version of myself in this pandemic right now. So smoke and mirrors. Okay, so I don't have an eye product today, so I'm just gonna go in and use that bronzer just to kind of like warm things up, use it all over my lid. The highlighter that I got, we're also going to use that as a topper and kind of like make that into an eyeshadow. So I went ahead and did my brows because, like I said, I didn't get a brow product. I just threw on some Glossier Boy Brow. And this is not a brand new product, but I am going to use it in front of you because this is my favorite mascara. I don't know what else to say. I love so many mascaras, but this is my most repurchased. It is the Benefit Roller Lash. And there's nothing like a fresh tube of this. So I haven't used this by itself in a really long time, actually. This is my go-to lengthening mascara, and it's just so natural and so quick and easy. I mean, who knows how many tubes of this I've bought. It's definitely close to at least 10 by now. You know, so many people ask me about the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions mascara, and I do have that and I do like it, but I would choose this over that every time. You know why? Because this is so much more buildable, it's so much more workable, and you still get that length. You can get into every nook and cranny with this, but it doesn't dry down so fast. I feel like the Thrive dries down. You have to work quickly and you can't go in and just kind of, you know, do multiple coats of it. Now, this is not a tubing mascara. That's sort of the difference between the two, but like whatever, I don't care. This is just my favorite. So I'm moving on to a powder blush. Do we need a powder blush? No, we don't. We have the Merit blushes. We love the Merit blushes. Run, do not fucking walk on the Merit blushes. But I saw this damn blush and it called my name. Cate. You want me. Okay, so this is not a new blush, okay? This is the Kat Von D or KVD. I'm so confused because I feel like their packaging still has not completely turned over, because on the box it says Kat Von D, but on the product it says KVD. So I'm gonna need them to get that together. So this is the Everlasting Blush in the shade Poppy. Doesn't look like it's a radiant finish. It definitely looks matte, but we'll find out. This is also a shade that would look stunning on really any skin tone, from the fairest to the deepest. And you can still see that radiance is coming through. That is just, I knew it. I knew I was gonna love this. Okay, killing it. But we are moving back to a Merit product. This is their Shade Slick, which is a tinted lip oil. I got the darkest shade, which is called Sangria. Look at her, look at how gorgeous she is. Okay, so these retail for $24. They come in 4 different shades, and this is a sheer tinted lip oil infused with rosehip oil and shea butter for healthy looking lips all day long. Woo! So this is described as a dark berry shade. And just like you'd imagine, so emollient, so comfortable, so hydrating, and so pigmented. Like, that's the reason I got this, because I didn't want just another lip gloss that was like pinky and soft. I wanted something a little bit different. So this has rosehip seed oil, omega-3, 6, and 9 essential fatty acids, shea butter and grapeseed oil, and jojoba oil. I mean, I'll find out. This is obviously a first impressions, but I can't imagine this is like super long lasting, but I also just kind of don't care about that. If something is comfortable, but the trade-off is that I have to reapply it a little bit more, I'm willing to do that. So this is the last product in the haul. And again, this is not brand new, but damn, it was just so gorgeous. I looked at it and I was like, why do I not have this? This is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Highlighter in the shade What a Brat. So these retail for $36. This shade is referred to as a 3D baby pink shimmer. So there's lots of glimmer and shimmer in recommend this. So this is a weightless long wear cream powder highlighter for the face and eyes in a range of shades. So that's also why I got this, because I love highlighters that can double as eyeshadow as well. Ooh, look at her. Wowie, mom. I'm just gonna literally take her all over my lid. So this is obviously not your most natural highlighter, but I have to say, for a nighttime look, when we can all start, you know, going out on a regular basis again, whenever that day may be, this will be so beautiful and eye-catching. I'm just taking my powder brush and going over it and making sure it's really nice and blended. Ooh, so pretty. This is the finished look, and I cannot remember a time when I felt more radiant and just glowy and bronzy and fresh. This look is definitely making me not regret the purchase of this product. I was a little on the fence about this, but you know what? Not anymore. I have to say, this was probably one of the best hauls I've ever done in my life. Everything just knocked it out of the park. I don't even know what I'm gonna choose to cheers, because all the complexion products, the foundation, the concealer, the powder, the blushes, oh my, the primer. Okay, it's probably because I cannot resist a cream blush, but it's gonna have to be these Merit cream blushes. Merit cream blushes, good job. So that wraps up my Sephora try-on haul. I hope you had fun. I had tons of fun with this. Everything is just killing it. I don't think you can go wrong with literally anything I tried. As I said, everything is going to be linked down below in the description box. And before you head out today, if you wouldn't mind giving this video a thumbs up, it really helps me out. Again, I want to remind everyone my upload schedule has changed in the sense that I actually have added more content to my channel. So not only do I normally do 2 live streams a week every Monday and Wednesday, they're super fun, they're happy hour, we have drinks, we put on makeup, we talk about pop culture, it's awesome. I also do 2 normal videos like this that go up every Sunday and Thursday. So there's something for everyone. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow for my happy hour live stream at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Be there or be square. And cheers till next time.